Salutes our food adventurers. Today, we journey deep into the heart of Eastern Europe, where medieval castles crown the hills, ancient villages whisper old legends, and the food is full of surprises. Welcome to Romania, land of Dracula, fortified churches, and one of Europe's most underrated food scenes. While many know it for hearty stews and cheesy polenta, there's a secret side to Romanian cuisine, one that's bold, traditional, and a little strange. So grab your appetite, because we're counting down the top 10 most strange and exotic dishes in Romania. 10 Pifti, also known as Rushatori. Pifti is a dish made by boiling pig's feet, ears, and snouts until the broth turns into a gelatin when cooled. Served cold, it's a wobbly, garlic-scented jelly that Romanians love during winter holidays. It's not for everyone, but for many, it's a nostalgic reminder of Grandma's kitchen and Orthodox traditions. 9. Ciorbă de burtă. This creamy, sour soup made from beef stomach lining is beloved across Romania. With a base of vinegar, sour cream, and egg yolk, the dish is both rich and tangy, often served with hot chili and garlic vinegar. It's considered a hangover cure, but you'll need strong taste buds to appreciate the chewy tripe. 8. Slanin. Yes, it's pure fat, sliced and eaten like charcuterie. Slanin is dry-cured with salt, paprika, and garlic, then aged in cellars. Often served with onions, bread, and ghic. This is the ultimate winter peasant food, high in calories, flavor, and centuries-old tradition. 7. Sangerit, made from pig's blood, rice, and organs. Sangerit is often served at pig slaughtering feasts in rural Romania. It's spiced, earthy, and rich in iron, eaten fried or cold, and sometimes hidden in family recipes passed down for generations. 6. Kaltabak. This sausage is a soft mix of liver, lungs, heart, and rice, seasoned and boiled in natural casings. It's a Christmas classic, made right after pig slaughter, a deeply rooted cultural ritual in Romanian countryside life. 5. Rasal suyu maduva, a humble dish that celebrates the simple pleasure of bone marrow. Served with horseradish, mustard, or salt, diners scoop out the soft, buttery marrow and spread it on warm bread. It's ancient, primal, and surprisingly elegant. For tocine cu branzac de burtă, the pancake is tasty. But the cheese is what makes it exotic. Branzac de burtă is a strong, salty, fermented sheep cheese aged in bark or sheep's stomach. Sharp and pungent, it's a lovey-tor hearty cheese, but it defines Romanian mountain cuisine. 3. Ciorbă de lobod cu borc. This sour spring soup uses lobod in borc, a fermented wheat bran liquid that gives it a signature zing. Borc is uniquely Romanian. It's not vinegar, but a naturally sour probiotic used in many traditional soups. 2. Jumari, think of them as Romanian pork chips, made by rendering pig fat until golden and crunchy. They're served as snacks or appetizers, especially during pig slaughter season, often alongside pickles and horseradish. And now for the strangest of them all. 1. Ciorbă de patros. This post-feast hangover soup uses chicken gizzards, necks, livers, and hearts, boiled into a sour broth with rice and fermented wheat bran. It's considered cleansing both spiritually and physically, and often served the day after a Romanian wedding, when guests need serious recovery. But wait. Before we end, let's explore a few historical and cultural bites about Romania's food. Romanian cuisine is heavily shaped by seasonal living and Orthodox fasting traditions, where people mastered preserving, fermenting, and using every part of the animal. The pig slaughter tradition, called ignat, is an ancient communal ritual performed in early December. It's not just about food. It's a sacred, symbolic act of transformation, with every dish from the pig honored and shared. Fermented flavors are a staple here. Pork, muratori, and strong cheeses reveal Romania's love of sour, rustic, and robust dishes. Romanian food reflects layers of Ottoman, Slavic, Hungarian, and Balkan influences. Yet it holds a uniquely earthy, poetic soul of its own. And yes, in the rural north, some locals still enjoy eating bear meat on special occasions, though it's now rare and heavily regulated. So, would you dare to try pifti or dig into some slanin? Or maybe you'd rather start with a safer sour soup? Let us know your bravest pick in the comments below. Before we end, let's take a moment to uncover the deep history behind Romania's most bizarre dishes, because behind every unusual bite is a story centuries in the making. First, we go back to the Roman era, when Dacia, the ancient territory that is now Romania, was under Roman control. The Romans brought with them the art of animal butchery, fermentation, and preserved meats, which laid the groundwork for many rustic Romanian preparations like sanjerit and slanin. These preservation techniques allowed communities to survive harsh winters and turn necessity into culinary tradition. The practice of making Ciorbă, especially sour soups like Ciorbă de burtă and Ciorbă de Petros, evolved over hundreds of years through Ottoman influence. The Turks introduced the idea of using offal and bones in broths, and Romanians made it their own by adding borc, a fermented wheat bran unique to the region. The result? Soups that are not only healing but culturally iconic. Speaking of borc, did you know that this sour liquid is older than vinegar in Romanian cuisine, dating back to at least the 12th century? It was used both as a soup base and a medicinal tonic, passed down by generations of women as part of folk healing. The custom of eating trotters and jelly in pifti finds roots in Byzantine and Slavic peasant cooking, where nothing from a slaughtered animal was wasted. In Romanian homes, pifti isn't just a winter delicacy. It's a symbol of thrift and ancestral wisdom, served proudly at Christmas alongside pickles and bread baked with ash-drawn patterns. Pig slaughtering rituals, known as ignotul porcului, go back to pre-Christian Dacian pagan ceremonies, later absorbed into Romanian Orthodox culture. It's not just a butchering event. It's a day of gratitude, chants, feasting, and storytelling. Dishes like keltabac, jumari, and sanjerit are born from this communal act, made fresh on the spot, shared with neighbors, and tied to blessings for health and abundance. Even the powerful and sharp Branzak bird of cheese is more than just flavor. It's shepherd survival food. Crafted in the Carpathian Mountains, shepherds used sheep stomachs or pine bark to store and age this pungent cheese, while herding flocks for months. It became not just a meal, but a mark of mountain life, deeply tied to Romania's rural soul. And let's not forget the humble răsăl cu măduva, boiled beef with bone marrow, a dish once served to noble families and Ottoman pashas admired for its rich, nourishing properties. It bridged aristocratic cuisine and rustic cooking, feeding both peasants and princes. In short, Romania's strange dishes aren't just odd, they're living history. They speak of resourcefulness, ritual, and respect for the land and its animals. Each strange bite is a chapter in the country's story, shaped by conquest, poverty, celebration, and resilience. So the next time you come across pig trotters and jelly, or a sharp bite of sheep cheese and bark, remember, you're not just tasting food, you're tasting Romania's past. Now tell us, which dish would you dare to try first? And which one made you raise an eyebrow? Like, comment, and subscribe for more edible adventures from around the world. And until next time, keep your fork fearless and your stories delicious. And if you enjoyed this flavorful journey into the hidden corners of Romanian cuisine, tap that like button, subscribe for more global food adventures, and don't forget to hit the bell so you never miss a bite of the bazaar. Till next time, la revedere and bon, AP from Romania.